WJZ-TV Baltimore.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight, 3 young men have been found guilty of the murder of 14-year-old DeWitt Duckett. The night team's Deborah Stone covered the proceedings at the courthouse tonight and has the story of the verdict.
Jerry, the jurors took over 2 hours to reach their verdict after 2 weeks of testimony. There were 3 defendants, 17-year-old Ransom Watkins, 17-year-old Andrew Stewart, and 16-year-old Alfred Chestnut. They were all found guilty of felony murder in the first degree. It was on November 18th of 1983 that 14-year-old DeWitt Duckett was approached in a hallway at Harlem Park Junior High. 3 young men demanded his Georgetown University jacket. A struggle ensued and Duckett was shot once in the neck. He died of his injuries. 6 days later, 3 people were arrested and charged with the murder. Seen here, Alfred Chestnut accused of pulling the trigger, and Ransom Watkins. Jurors heard 2 weeks of testimony in this case and announced they had a verdict at 9:20.
I feel very good for DeWitt Duckett's family, the fact that justice was done, and when this was DeWitt Duckett's 15th birthday if he had lived, and the jury came back in 2.5 hours with the decision.
But the defense believes it may have a sound basis for appeal.
On the voir dire of one of the jurors, he stated that he had seen reports on television and he had assumed automatically that the individual who had the jacket in his house was guilty.
Mr. Diamond believes that juror was predisposed to finding his client guilty. After the verdict was rendered tonight, the judge revoked bail for the 3 defendants and set sentencing for July the 2nd. The defense has 3 days to request a new trial and 30 days to file an appeal. Jerry, maximum penalty for the 3 is life in prison plus 40 years.
All right, thank you, Deborah.